So when it comes to flipping houses, you make your money when you buy. I made a video on that. You can check that out. Secrets to success in flipping houses. But the second thing is, so if you make your money when you buy, where do you lose your money? So you lose your money in flipping houses by, number one, not knowing what the after repair value is, not understanding the market and over improving for the market, or under improving for the market. So you can do both of those. You can under improve a house, in other words, not do enough to generate a high enough after repair value, or you can do too much to where it outpaces the market around and people do not want to overpay. So you never want to have the most expensive house in a neighborhood unless you're in a neighborhood or area that can support that price. But if you're doing, average, median level price housing, you don't want to be the most expensive house in the neighborhood. You don't want to be the biggest house in the neighborhood. You want to find the worst house in the neighborhood and fix that. And preferably you want to bring a nice quality product to the market that is going to be a little bit under the average prices in the area. So it leaves a little meat on the bone for everybody. Now, in this market right now, September 2020, we're in a multiple bid situation on most properties. So, sometimes you can get away with a little bit if you've misestimated your end value and you've over improved a little bit. But in general, you want to know your market, know your values, know how much you need to do the property, know how much is not enough to do the property, and you want to make sure that you control your costs. So you need a detailed scope of work, a very specific detailed scope of work with all of your selections and finishes, so that there is no ambiguity with the contractors what it is that you're looking for and how much it should cost. You want to get a couple of bids up front. You want to know what your prices are up front, and you want to lock that in. And it is what it is. Once you sign a contract with a contractor for $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, whatever it is, you want a guaranteed maximum price contract. It's called a GMP contract, guaranteed maximum price, to where unless something changes, and that has to be agreed upon in writing, the price does not change. So once you sign that contract and they've said, I can do it for 100 grand, that's all you're going to pay. And if they, mess that up and make a mistake, it's on them. If you change something, it's on you. So you want to be reasonable and fair, but you want to be detailed, specific, have it all in writing, and make sure that you have all of your costs nailed up front. Don't do anything cost plus, don't do anything by the hour, and don't do anything like, hey, just go knock it out and bill me later. Those things always a lot of times end up with problems and disputes, so you want to be careful about that. And have a very clear, detailed scope of work, a very clear understanding of how much things are going to cost, and a very clear understanding of how you're going to make payments and when, and a very clear understanding of what's expected at the end of a job in terms of the level of finish and quality and punch list and how all that's handled before the final payments are made, and get all your lien waivers and things like that. So protect your investment, protect yourself in the business, make sure you guard your margin, don't under improve, don't over improve.